you caught me. I just be reminiscing a wee bit about being a lad. I thought I'd write some down in me memoirs, as it were. I'll get a quick little tale for you. Back in the spring, I believe it was April 1669, I was boarded on crew as a young lad with Captain Henry Morgan as we sailed to Venezuela, going into Maracaibo, which is a grand lake just inside a little passageway. It opens up into a grand lake. And Maracaibo, the town of, is right there on the left side. The port side, as it were. At any rate, we went in there and we spent 3 weeks plundering and pillaging the town. And then we decided to set sail around the lake. Now this lake is like a sea unto itself. It's a huge place. So we spent the next 5 weeks going from village to village, all the way up to Gibraltar, a town on the far side, and then working our way back down through. But when we come out, back to Maracaibo, the Spanish Armada was sitting there in wait. What do? They were blocking the passageway to the Caribbean Sea. We couldn't get through. Well, Captain Morgan and Don Alonso de Capo Espinosa, I believe his name was. He was a ruthless man. Terrible commander. Rough, gruff, mean to his men. Or so I heard. At any rate, Captain Morgan and Don Alonso, they parleyed for 2 or 3 days. And the best thing that they were going to do for us, which in a way is a bargain, but they said, you can drop all your treasure, everything you pillaged, all your captives, leave them ashore, and we'll let you go. Well, Captain Morgan isn't going to have any of that now, is he? Almost 2 months being at sea to leave with not a thing to show for it. I don't think so. Well, on the 5th day, I believe it was, when they were parleying back and forth every day, that night, we stripped the ship. I cannot remember her name right now off the top of my head, but she was a fine vessel. Hated to see her go to waste, but it saved our hides, I'll tell you that. We stripped her bare, took all the treasure and everything that we pillaged off of her. Then, just before sunrise, we set her ablaze. The tide was going out into the sea. The vessel, all ablaze, was flowing with the tide out to the sea, right through the Spanish Armada. You should have seen them. They were flying across the deck, hollering and shouting, weighing anchors. I seen 2 or 3 of them actually run aground. Run into the shore, they were trying to get out of the way of the flaming ship. I tell you, we got in the back of the flaming ship, followed her out, followed with the tide, right straight through the middle of the Armada. They didn't stand a chance. 126 gun, they didn't even hardly get to fire one. We were blasting from the left and the right and the right and the left. We were all over the place, going straight out. And we did. We got straight out. The flaming ship went right out, off to the side, got out in the currents. We lifted our main sails and we took off to the port side, and we never looked back. They didn't stand a chance. They couldn't catch us. They couldn't run with us. They'll never stand a chance. Oh, it was great. I tell you, for a young lad, I had the time of me life. We got back to Jamaica. Oh, it was great. It was a grand time. But that might be for another tale. Now get back to swabbing the deck. I got me memoirs to work on.